Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing this evening?
Great.
Okay. I haven't been outside in quite some time. How's the weather? Has it lessened? Good. Good. Well, hopefully the next 90 minutes will be the highlight of your entire week. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rosa, and I am the president and founder of a group named the Sushi Club of Houston. Ironically, according to restaurant.com, we are now the largest sushi-based organization in the United States of America. Thank you. It's phenomenal, actually. We are also the community sponsor for the film tonight. Now, I'm also the director of a group named the Japan America Initiative. Bottom line, what both groups are, they are free to join. They explore every ounce of the Japanese culture from the American point of view. That is very, very important. From 2 trips to Japan per year, I am your tour guide, to sake classes, to sushi classes, to language tutoring, the whole ball of wax. That's what I do for a living. Now, the reality is that I have been to Jiro, the restaurant that you're about to see, several times. I've only dined there once, but I have visited there several times, and I can tell you 3 things. Number 1, it is very expensive. Dinner was roughly, depending on the strength of the yen at the time, about $350. It was a very fast meal. It was probably 25 minutes tops, and I've never been more nervous in my life. I love to be lying about that, but it's true. Being an American and enjoying a meal, you know, usually you're in the captain's seat. You're paying the bill, so you're going to call the shots. And if you, no, it's very, very intimidating, as you'll see. But it's something I'll treasure for the rest of my life. And one of the points I'd like to make before we start the movie is that there are several misconceptions about sushi, about the Japanese culture, about the Japanese cuisine. And that's what I really do for a living. I clarify that issue. Good example, wasabi. If you enjoy sushi, you know that little green dollop at the edge of your plate is wasabi. The reality is 99.9% of you do not know that is not wasabi. That's right. That is a mixture of green food coloring, horseradish, and dry mustard. Real wasabi is named hon wasabi, and it is fresh grated from a shark skin grater. It's about $125 a pound in Japan, and if you are able to get it here, it's about $3 added to your bill. So the reason why you get artificial is because you may not really know the difference, and it's a lot cheaper for the restaurant. Who can blame them? I am more than happy to shave $3 off of every time I eat sushi, because I eat it an awful lot. Anyway, nigiri, the little strip of fish over a bed of rice. You may notice it throughout the movie. When they paint on the soy sauce, they paint on the sweetened veal sauce. They'll use chopsticks to grab it and put it in their mouth. Aside from that, they use their hands. Why? Nigiri means to grab or grab. So you actually pick it up off the bar, dip it upside down, fish into the soy sauce, and eat it. Most Americans don't know that. If you don't like wasabi, if you don't like sushi, maybe you enjoy drinking Japanese sake, which we call sake. We also term it as rice wine. It has nothing to do with wine. It's brewed similar to beer. If you don't like sake, you don't like sushi, you don't like wasabi, maybe you like tempura, shrimp tempura, vegetable tempura. That originated in Portugal. There's tons of these examples of misconceptions most people don't know about. Tell me this. If you have your little soy sauce container in a sushi bar, and you mix a little soy sauce and a little wasabi, and you make your own little soup. Raise your hand if you do this. I'm just curious. Do you do that? Would you stop doing that, please? I would greatly appreciate it. Don't do that. In fact, you'll notice in one segment in this movie, it is mentioned that the balance of fish and rice is intended to be delicate. And if you add lots of wasabi, you are affecting your taste buds. And if you do it in Japan, they'll think you're under the impression that the sushi is bad and you're trying to deaden your palate because it's so awful. So there's tons of these misconceptions. I'll tell you what I've done. I've actually created something for you when the movie is over. It is a simple little brochure about the etiquette of sushi, the facts, the misconceptions on sushi, some of the best places that I know of to enjoy sushi, as well as Japan-related businesses and organizations in Houston you may not be aware of. I'll be outside when the movie is over. I am exceedingly easy to spot because I am the shortest man in the room, but I am also the only one in the state of Texas tonight wearing a custom-made sushi tie. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor to introduce to you Jiro, Dreams of Sushi.